Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Baby Steps. This channel is perfect for health and wellness entrepreneurs, professionals, and parents. I am your host. My name is Charuta Ameyua. I'm a certified professional coach and licensed massage therapist with a busy practice here in Longmont, Colorado. Today, I'm going to talk about the details. Yep, the details matter. Do you remember that expression, the devils are in the details? In the health and wellness industry, especially if you live in an area where there are lots of us, the details matter. So let's get into that. So let's face it, people are coming to you because they want your talent. They want whatever your skills are to help them, but they also want you. They're choosing you. They like you. Perhaps you're the most compassionate. You're the most likable. And get them to fall in love with you in the best, most platonic way, but get them to fall in love with you. And here is how. 1, be relatable. Okay? When people come in and I am asking them questions about themselves, I also ask, if there's an opening, only if there's an opening, but oftentimes there are. I find out that they're a parent, or I find out that they work at a desk, or I find out that they drive trucks, or I find out they're an elite athlete. Now, I am not an elite athlete, but I used to be an athlete. I used to play elite ice hockey in my youth. And so I might relate whatever their current experience is to something very small about my past. Oh gosh, I remember what it was like to train 3 times a week intensely. I bet you're sore here, here, and here if you're a body worker. And then it makes you relatable. If I'm working on a mama that, has 3 teenagers, well, I don't have teenagers, so I don't know what that's like. But I could say something like, oh, my time is coming. Do you have any tips for me, right? Most people want a little bit of connection. They want you to be a real human being. Otherwise, you are a clinician. And there are some great clinicians out there, for sure. But if somebody has disposable income and they're coming to see you and they're already in the alternative natural fields, then they want to connect with you. And so it's really important that you remember the details. So whatever that person tells me, say that mama of teenagers, maybe she's telling me that one of her teenagers is struggling. Maybe she's telling me that, this is happening in her life or her marriage or whatever. And I'm going to remember that. The next time I see that client, I'm going to follow up. So how did it go with your teenager? Did they get through that big exam or that bit, or maybe they went to the prom? How was it? Did you take good pictures? Ooh, I want to see. Now, does this cut into your prep time? Sure it does. But how long does it take to whip out a phone and show a picture? It takes 30 seconds, 10 seconds. And it makes you stand out because you're caring. So, I used to have a great memory. Before I gave birth to my second son, I had a great memory, and now my memory is shot. I've been sleep deprived forever. So I take notes. If somebody tells me about their Thanksgiving plans, I want to ask them what they're doing differently this year, because last year they went to Portland, for example. And I have to tell you, some of my clients are like, I can't believe you remembered that. And I'm like, well, of course. What am I doing all day? Okay, there's 2 things that we're doing all day. We are engaging in our talent. We are engaging in our health and wellness skill. And then we're interfacing with customers. Those are the 2 things that we're doing all day. If you are a brilliant practitioner, chiropractor, you're a brilliant body worker, you're a brilliant naturopath, you're a brilliant herbalist or homeopath, but you don't remember the details of your clients, then how are they going to feel connected and bonded to you. Because remember, the hardest part of building a business is getting people in the door, especially if you live in an area where we are saturated. But it's your responsibility to keep them. How do you keep them? Listen, pay attention, remember the details, and if you can't remember off the bat, then write them down in your secure software, or any way that you protect your patient's notes. Ask follow-up questions. If you treated their knee or you treated their cold, how did that go? How did that, are you sleeping better? Is your baby doing better? All of the things. How did that soccer game go last week? I want to know, and actually want to know. I want to know if your son scored a goal. Why is that important? You are creating community, even if it's, one-on-one with your clients, but you're also creating the reputation that you're the practitioner that truly cares. Now, of course you care. You wouldn't be here if you didn't care. I'm simply offering some additional tips and advice to make it more streamlined day after day, week after week. It matters. I believe, I've never needed to use these, but I believe there's apps in which you can put in an app calendar, a reminder for somebody's anniversary, a reminder for their birthday, a reminder for their son's birthday, the anniversary of when their father passed or their animal passed. And you can reach out. It will set you apart, I promise. And it will keep people coming back because they know that you care about them. So that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you gained value from this video, please consider liking and subscribing and going on a journey with me. Thank you.